Hey you guys, it's your girl Miss Benzie back. Just finished doing one of my other videos, talking about the NutriVape pen. So if you haven't seen that one and you are interested in a e-cigarette like pen, and I shouldn't say cigarette, but let me just say a e-pen to vape B12 vitamins or any type of vitamin, definitely check out NutriVape.com. Or just go to my vid and check it out on my site here. Um, I wanted to talk to you guys about my iron infusion update. I did a video the other day at the park and it started raining and I got really wet. So I'm sorry, you guys, I couldn't get to finish that video, but I'm just now, able to give you the information on that. So to piggyback off of that video, what happened was I went and did my follow up with my surgeon's office, and they had got my lab work back in after about 2 months out, and it was terrible. My iron levels was super low, and I'm thinking that it was around maybe a 6. It might have been an 8 or 6, between a 6 and a 8, and that's still low. And so when they find you with your iron levels low, in some instances, depending on your weight and all of that, some of them require you to have blood transfusions. Now I'm blessed and I have to have no blood transfusion, but and also the other thing is they actually require you to go in and have a iron infusion done. And I did my research on the iron infusions, and from what I've seen in the weight loss community, from people that have done gastric bypass and gastric sleeves, you go in and normally it's tied in with oncology and all that, but they're called hematologists, where you go and you see them and they just hook you up to a central line, and they give you some nausea medicine before you start taking your iron, and it's a big bag of iron fluid, kind of like the picture that I have as my thumbnail. And you just sit there and you take it, and they make you, what well, a lot of people say that it takes anywhere from 2 to 4 hours, depending on what the process is, and if it's going pretty fast or if it's going pretty slow. So, for those of you who have to have an iron infusion and maybe got the same information because maybe your body's not, getting the iron that it probably needs, or is not, absorbing correctly, then this is pretty much the process. So I will have someone driving me there to and from, just in case I'm not feeling too well, and from some videos that I've watched here on YouTube, and even doing my reading as far as research. A lot of people say they feel a little weak, the stomach hurt. A lot of them feel very nauseated, like they can't eat anything for several hours later. That they be tired, drained. I don't know if it's just from the sitting or what. But normally after about 2 days, they said that, that their energy level has increased, that they feel much more better than what they did, and that they find that they're not cold as much as they used to be. And those are some of the symptoms of knowing when you are anemic or very low anemic. So yeah, that's pretty much what and I go do that in the morning. I have a noon appointment, so and I will do another video to update you guys, and if I can record, I will record just to give y'all some on site, but I'm quite sure I probably won't be able to, especially if somebody else is in the room with me, because of HIPAA law and privacy, act. So other than that, it was kind of scary to hear that. Even when I got the call, and was like, oh, your level is super low, so you got to do this and you got to do that, and they was like, we didn't want to scare you, and and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's always something, and it is. Weight loss surgery is not a simple thing, and that's something that I've heard a lot of things, from people say is, oh, you took the easy way out and you did this. But I'm here to tell you it is not easy, because you still have to work at it. You still have to work hard at it. I exercise more now, getting around more. I do have the family support. And then that's a lot too, that a lot of people don't have the family support that they should have. And they don't even have anybody. So they have to do it alone. And then it messes with you on an emotional and psychological aspect too. Not saying that you're gonna be crazy, but if you don't have the outside support, you might. You know what I'm saying? Not crazy, crazy loco, but just to the point to where your mind start playing tricks on you. And you can get depressed, and all this and all that. It just certain triggers. And everybody's different. And I'm thanking God that I'm not at that point. And I pray that I don't get to that low point. But it has its ups and downs. And I'm just grateful that I have some people in my life that encourage me, that it can cause constipation. When you're doing iron, you do need to, um, drink juice and plenty of fluid, because it can cause constipation and stomach cramping. So outside of that, you guys, that's really about it. I will update you. I will keep you guys posted. Please pray for me, as I will do the same for you all. And stay tuned. Let us know what you think.